Hello, I'd like to apologize. Our camera that was sending the live feed overheated and ended before the end of the presentation, so I'll continue from the point that occurred. Yoder Poniard was killed by a train at the Main Street crossing in Taylorsville, August 28, 1908, at the age of 74. Knox Brown and wife Addie bought Vaucluse and moved in during 1906 when their son Knox Brown Jr. was 12. Knox Brown Jr., born in 1884, died in 1970 and was the great-grandson of Jacob Yoder. He married Miriam Blackburn in 1938. She continued to live at Vaucluse and died in 1983. Knox Brown Jr. and Miriam were the parents of a boy and a girl, Joe B. Brown and his sister Mary Jane Markham, who grew up at Vaucluse. Both are with us here today for this session. Joe served as a federal judge, a U.S. attorney in Nashville, and taught law at Vanderbilt. You've seen that Captain Jacob had only girls, and the Yoder name vanished within this line, but there are many others with Yoder surname in America today, and over the past 300 years, a few spelling variations have entered the mix. A sample from the early 1980s shows that almost half of the Yoders lived in just 3 states, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana. The chart at the bottom right shows Yoders of different spellings by census year up to 1930, with the numbers before 1850 representing distinct families and those from 1850 on distinct individuals. From the 1990 census, we find that Yoder was the 1,118th most common surname in the U.S., representing approximately 35,000 people. In the 2000 census, the count had grown to 44,000 Yoders, and it was the 707th most frequent surname. In 2010, it was up to 56,000 and 598th in frequency. And the recently released statistics for the 2020 census show that there were then over 64,000 Yoders in America, and the surname was now the 508th most frequent. Here is what we've learned over the past 44 years at the Yoder newsletter. I introduced you to brothers Yost and Nicholas at the beginning of this presentation. Their grandfather, Caspar Yoder, great-grandfather, was born about 1548 and is a common ancestor between the American Yoders and the Yoder families still living in Steffensburg, like that of Andreas, who you met earlier. Nicholas is the ancestor not only of Captain Jacob's Ole Township immigrant Hans, but also of Hans's cousin who arrived in 1717 and established the Mennonite line of American Yoders in Bucks and Lehigh counties of Pennsylvania, and also Hans' nephew Conrad, who formed a southern branch of the family in North Carolina. DNA testing has shown that the other brother Yost was the ancestor of all of several Yoder Amish lines that immigrated to America between 1742 and the early and mid-decades of the 1800s. I'd like to thank you all again for sharing in this wonderful birthday celebration for our most blessed nation. Most of the information I've shared with you today can be found in the 88-page booklet prepared and sent out digitally to all who ordered one of the Captain Jacob Yoder t-shirts. Anyone else who would like a copy, just give me your email address and I'll send one along. Printed copies of the book may also be ordered from Amazon Books. Thank you so much, and God bless America.